Hey everyone, what's up? This is APW. Thank you for joining APW Talk. Today's episode is going to be about Ray versus Dominik Mysterio family rivalry. So, the best thing to talk about to start off is with Ray Mysterio making his debut in 2002 on SmackDown against Chavo, beating Chavo, and making his WWE becoming noticeable and notable. And that's what Ray Mysterio was until this moment. So, as you all know, Dominic is Ray's son. He's been involved with storylines with his uncle Eddie, saying that Eddie Guerrero's his biological father that Ray gave him for adoption. Um, leading up to a contract, custody for Dominic at SummerSlam, and having every single noticeable moment that would be beyond Ray's career and shape up the beginning of Dominic's career, which we didn't expect as him as an 8-year-old boy to watch his father and Eddie Guerrero fight custody over him. That's thing that's never been seen before, and I don't know if it probably ever will again. But I would like to figure that out. So anyway, it's years later, 15 years exact. Dominic Mysterio makes his debut at SummerSlam against Seth Rollins. Dominic impressed us. He impressed us with the skills he has, and that was a good trademark. That was a good way to start off things. Which in my case, it really represents a lot what Rey Mysterio is. Training his son, and having Conan as Dominic's godfather. So that's also a good thing because Conan and Rey Mysterio have been together since WCW when Mysterio didn't wear a mask, when he just wore like a simple hat on. So that was cool. And now Rey Mysterio and Dominic being a tag team at Payback, beating Rollins and Murphy at Payback, and that's the launch of their tag team career. And they've done unspeakable stuff. They've done unspeakable things at at the Thunderdome. You know, Looking at the tag team titles and waiting for that shot. They finally get the shot. Dirty Dogs. Been a pain in the Mysterio side for a couple months now, and then having that moment almost taken away when the Dirty Dogs attacked Dominic, making it impossible for him to join his dad at WrestleMania Backlash. But a miracle somehow, Dominic survives, pins Rude, and they make history as the first ever father and son to become tag team champions. So unfortunately, of course, having losing those titles to the Usos and then having a rematch at SummerSlam and still losing those titles. The Usos and the Mysterios had a rivalry as long as Edge and Roman had one. So that was a thing to watch. But now Edge creates Judgment Day. Damian Priest, first member at Backlash, Rhea Ripley joins. Hell in a Cell, Finn Balor is defeated, also with AJ Styles and Liv Morgan. Finn Balor joins Judgment Day, and they kick him out of his own group. Gone for 3 months, returns to SummerSlam. The Mysterios beat him. Then the grudge probably becomes more personal. Edge tries to attack Balor. Ripley pushes Dominic in the way, accidentally spears Dominic, and then the grudge began between Dominic and Edge. I think that was the hint of a heel turn. I don't think anyone else saw it, and I think the heel turn finally blew in when Ray asked for Edge's help at Clash of the Castle and not Dominic. I felt like that was the right moment to turn heel, and that was a good thing. I mean, my reaction was when I saw him low blow, I was like, I think that was because of the spears, so I kind of saw that one coming. But Ray telling Dominic to like listen to him and beg for him, and then he betrays his dad with the clothesline, and I was like, oh, it's going beyond that. It's not going against Edge. I was like, oh, he low blow Edge. Okay, I understand because of the spear. And he clotheslined his dad. I was like, oh boy, does this mean we're gonna see him in Judgment Day? And we did. To be honest, when I saw Dominic join Judgment Day with the slick back hair and that, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but it looks like he was possessed. Like he was under mind control from Rhea Ripley. At least that's what I know. It looked like he was under mind control, and then Ray was like telling Dominic to stop, apologize to Edge, and just as Edge that same episode, he said Dominic is 25. He can drive, he can drink, and he can be responsible for his own actions. But Edge, you created the Judgment Day. You got kicked out of your own group. You got kicked out of a stable that you created. And you're telling Dominic he has to be responsible for his actions? Yeah, Dominic has to be responsible for his actions. Now that he's with the Judgment Day, that's as slow as it can go. And with as low as that can go, as least as I'm concerned, is that, now with Dominic and Judgment Day, it's going to be a little hard for him to get matches on his own. So, but like it was either that or going solo. To be honest, I don't think Dominic was ready for a singles career yet. But with that Dominic Judgment Day, I was like, I don't think it's gonna last long. I think it's just him using it out of anger. Into the moment where Dominic kept attacking Ray week after week on Monday nights, and and then deciding to like, I'm gonna quit WWE forever. I'm done. I don't want to hit my son ever. Like I try to talk to Dominic out of this. I try to get him back to his senses, but he won't listen. He won't talk. He won't respond to me. He hits me with a 619 almost every week. He attacks me from the back every single time. And then as he's about to quit, he talks to Triple H, and Triple H says, I'm moving you to SmackDown. Because WWE is Rey Mysterio's life. It's something he doesn't want to leave behind. I mean, if I was in Rey Mysterio's case, I would hate to leave this, not sport, but I would hate to leave the career that I love. Because it's what's defined me for the last 20 years. From July 25th, 2002, when Ray first stepped into that ring on SmackDown and made a name for himself, just like he made a name for himself in WCW as Rey Mysterio Jr. But now he's making himself known. To be honest, I call Rey Mysterio the Spider-Man of WWE. He's the Spider-Man of WWE because there are things you haven't seen him done. And now with Dominic's rivalry, waiting for Ray to punch him, to hit him. And I'm getting tense too. I don't know about you all, but like ever since Dominic told him to hit him, I'm like, ooh, hit him. But like at the same time, it's his father, and I don't think he wants to bring that storyline into a real personal situation. And with that, I understand that. And now with like Dominic asking his father to hit him in Thanksgiving, which failed badly, in Christmas, which created the ex-con Dom. I don't know if I hate that one more or if I should like it more, because Prison Dom, it's cheesy. It's for me, it doesn't make sense. I don't know about you. I think some of you might disagree with me or agree with me. But for me, I just don't see Prison Dom as a good gimmick. But that's up to the Judgment Day. That's up to the creative control in WWE with Triple H. That's up to them. If they wanna take Dominic into being this prison thug, or prison bait, as I like to call him, because he says he's tough in prison, but he hides behind Rhea Ripley every time. So I feel like it's just him trying to be the bad boy, because he reminds me more of a boy and not a man. So, and then I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, where Ray finally had it. He was like, "You want me to punch you? You want me to punch you?" And everyone's like up on their feet. Even I'm up on my feet. And then he turns away, and then boom, a back clothesline, back to the neck for Rey Mysterio. And then last week with him getting again back line, getting back in the neck after he rips his own mask that he gave to Santos Escobar. Um, that hurt for me because I was like, that's a mask you get from an honorable man. And then, last Friday, they were like announcing the first inductee for the Hall of Fame. And I saw Rey and I was like, wow, Rey Mysterio is going to the Hall of Fame. To be honest with you, Rey Mysterio, congratulations on being elected to the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2023. You deserve it. You earned it. You worked for it, and it's now yours. And now with that being accomplished, because to be honest, every wrestler wants to end up being champion. But at the end of the day, they want to end up being in the Hall of Fame because that's the biggest honor you can get. And Rey Mysterio accomplished that. Now I just want to see The Rock and John Cena being in this. I hope they're in this class. I really hope they're in this class, and Umaga too. Also Michelle McCool. Those are my picks. For my picks for this year, I was actually predicting Rey Mysterio from the start. I was like probably the third or fourth inductee, but I didn't think I was like, Rey Mysterio is going to be in the Hall of Fame for 2023. Probably that's the third or fourth pick, but he was the first pick. So, but my predictions are going to be, I hope it's John Cena, The Rock, Umaga, and Michelle McCool. And probably for the tag team, the Rougeau brothers, probably. Or who knows, maybe. I don't know. There's so many tag teams out there that were great in the day. Unfortunately, the Steiner brothers are already in the Hall of Fame. I thought they were going to make it for 2023, not 2022. So, probably Miss Elizabeth too. I really hope that. And if it's the celebrity wing, please induct Motorhead. That's a Hall of Fame WWE needs to know. I mean, if they did Triple H's songs for King of Kings and the game, they had to be there. They really had to be there. So if you can have Mr. T and you can have Kid Rock in there, you can put Motorhead in there. So yeah. And yeah, as like I said about the Hall of Fame, Dominik Mysterio beats Judgment Day beats Legado del Fantasma. Dominik wants to have a heart-to-heart talk with Rey. Rey still doesn't want to hit him. He leaves. I'm like, oh, is he going with another back to the neck again? Dodges, leaps Dominik Mysterio out of the ring. And I was like, nah, he doesn't have to hit him. Don't hit him, Rey. Embarrass him. Make him look like a fool. Make him look like an idiot. Show him what the real world of WWE is like. Show him what it's like to be in a mile of your shoes. Show him what it was like when you were the underdog. When you were denied everything. And that's what Rey Mysterio is in the Hall of Fame for. He defined the impossible. He didn't say the word impossible. For him, impossible was just a word. And what's going to be possible now? He's in the Hall of Fame. What's going to be impossible is to get Dominik off his back. And I really hope this leads to a match at WrestleMania. Santos said it. Edge said it. They said, I can't wait for Rey to finally snap and beat you down. Beat you down and take you down. And give the Mysterio name it rightfully deserves. Like Santos Escobar said, it's all about respect. And I feel that respect is coming either on night one or night two, or if they ever have a match. Who knows? Maybe Dominik Mysterio might challenge Rey tonight. I have a feeling Edge and Finn Balor will have their match at WrestleMania as well. I don't guarantee it. I know it. I definitely know. So until next time, guys, this is APW. Thank you for joining APW Talk. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and what his legacy will be if he beats Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Like I said before, at April 1st and April 2nd, the only Saturday and Sunday I'm going to be broadcasting live about WrestleMania. Night one, we're going to be talking about the history of WrestleMania, and night two, we'll be talking about the main events of WrestleMania. Till next time, it's APW. Click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that notification bell. Tell me in the comments what you want me to talk about next. Till next time, this is APW. Peace out, folks.